Yeah, Joseph, ended with you. This seems like crazy. And I'm wondering what the fallout here is for a company that tried to play it so carefully, whether it just stepped in its own nonsense.
Look, I think Nike is doing themselves a disservice. I mean, as someone who, my father was born in this country, his father before him was born in this country, and his father before him born in this country, racism and slavery is a real thing. But what I think people need to understand is that those 13 stars on that Betsy Ross flag, I'm as much a part of those stars as I am a part of the 50 stars on the Old Glory that we have today. I think that realistically, the past transgressions of this nation do not necessarily undermine the ultimate goals of this nation, was to have a nation that could be free from tyranny, people that could pursue freedom, in spite of the abomination of slavery then, in spite of the injustices that we still face to this day. And I think that you do not confront that duality that we have here in America by burying who we are.
So, Robin, when I'm hearing the response that Nike is getting, including from the governor of Arizona, who's saying, all right, your financial incentives in this state, they might take a walk as well. Is that to be expected, or is that where this is ratcheting up? What do you think?
Oh, it's ratcheting up, Neil. And look, Nike did step in it, but they pulled the product immediately. So they did the right thing because apparently nobody there.
Why is pulling the product the right thing? Why is that automatically the right thing? Why is it interpreted as a racial thing if they kept the product?
Because this has been appropriated by groups like the Klan. The Klan actually hands out Betsy Ross lapel pins at their rallies.
I just think that we just need to take a pause here and say that hate doesn't get to carry the day. That I don't have to stop using OK emojis on my iPhone because white supremacists have turned it into white power. That I don't have to sit here and say that I can't celebrate the 4th of July because of the fact that people that look like me weren't entirely independent on those days. We understand the vestiges of racism. America lives in this kind of irreconcilable place where we have to understand that there is no greater place to call home, and at the same time understanding that, yes, part of the reason why America exists today is because that people like me were subjected to unimaginable brutality and subjugation. But when we try to figure out a way forward, we cannot do that by trying to give in to this division. We have to actually embrace the things that have actually made us who we are, which is the fact that we are a nation of imperfect men founded on principles to promote equality. And I think that when you look at what America has always been great at, it's always been about to say that how do we keep moving forward? How do we keep advancing that marker? Those shoes were a marker. They represent that flag of a marker of America that could be. And today that we should be embracing the progress that we've made and also the progress that we need to keep making.